वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Very good evening, one and all. Thank you very much for your time for joining this special webinar, which we are talking about business opportunity with world's largest franchise solution company, Franchise India. So this is a very special webinar wherein we are looking forward for few who are passionate enough to start and explore consulting practice. So Franchise India is 25-year-old business advisory company, trusted business advisory company, and we are world's largest franchise solution company. It's a ready and recognized platform for how to start your own business. So what we are looking today is independent franchise consultant opportunity to explore with all of you, which means a specialist who can help others, who can help investors, who can help people to get them into business. So Franchise India is helping in three segments largely. One is investment. So we are helping investors which business they need to invest, and we help handhold and give them complete guidelines, because everywhere you will see there's a risk factor involved once you are investing in any of the business. So to minimize that risk factor, Franchise India is helping all investors across to select and right opportunity which is fit for their pocket and fit for their market and also fit for their profile. So it has to be a long-term proposition when someone is looking forward to invest in any of the business. So Franchise India is also helping to scale up the business. So we help businesses at startup level, mid-segment level, and also large corporates how to scale the business. So we are taking them into different markets, and that is what the scaling is all about. So Franchise India is also helping in terms of exit out of business. If someone is already into business, or if someone has already taken any franchisee earlier and you want to exit out of this business, so Franchise India is the only platform which will help you to how to exit out of this business. So our journey, 24-year journey, we are into 25th today. We will discuss at large. And second, we will also discuss what is franchise growth today? How is this industry looking like? Why is the need of independent franchise consultants? Why Franchise India is looking forward for expansion and looking forward for more like-minded people who can help people to get them into business. And third is independent franchise consultant opportunity, and what all in this opportunity is, what is the financial model involved, how you can get money, how you can be rewarded into this. So we will also have a presentation through which we will take you through complete the structure, what is the module, what is the journey of an independent franchise consultant from joining up to next level, and then next level and next level, and how it is going to change your payout structure as well. To do so, we are today very fortunate that we also have joined today our group chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, and also Ms. Sonia Chaudhary. She is the managing director at Franchise India, and also joined me, my teams, Mr. Saket, and he is from Chennai. I have got Anurag Saha, he has joined from our Kolkata office, And also Mr. Sumer, and he has joined from our Chandigarh office. And I have Sai Mohan, he has also joined from with us from Mumbai office. So we will talk about all this and we'll set the perspective also. And to do so, I am glad to invite our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, to throw some light on the journey of Franchise India, and of course, why the need of starting this brokerage business, consulting business, and advisory business was required, and what he has faced in his journey of entrepreneurship, and now how this entrepreneurship we are taking to the next level. So thank you very much, sir, for joining in, and we warmly welcome you, sir. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sanjay, and welcome, friends, and welcome to, as Sanjay said, a very, very special program. This program, we are very proud that we not only created India's largest franchise consultant network, but we have actually created world's largest franchise network, which is not just limited to India, but we today proudly present in many markets. We have operations in Bangladesh, Nepal, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia. And this program, we want to have endeavor to take it to all the markets. And this is not just limited to a bilateral trade between these markets, but it's actually a program which works locally in those markets. But India is very special to us. We are Franchise India. So Franchise India is a company which was started 25 years back, and a company which has not only become the largest franchise solution company in India, but we are the largest company in the world in terms of our size and structure. Just to give you an estimate, I mean, I was telling somebody that Titan took about 30 years to build a network of 600 franchisees. Franchise India would sell about 8 to 10,000 franchise every single year. And that means that we create many Titans every single year. So that's the size and structure of this organization. But this is not built in a day. This took 25 years. And 1,200 professionals who work day and day night in 95 cities to help entrepreneurs start their dream business. And that's our vision. That's our mission. That's what we are honest about. We just want to help entrepreneurs start their own business. And like this, on 8th, we have a Women's Day, and we're building a big program for women entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, people who, women who want to now take up a new entrepreneurial journey. So we work with different target groups, different segments, and I'll talk about that and why I feel franchising has now next 5 years golden era, especially in India. This is a golden era. Anybody who's associated with franchise, it might be working in a franchise company, it might be working as a franchise consultant, or being a franchisee or a franchisor, you're going to see a huge amount of opportunity where we are today. But before we do that, I'd like to invite Sonia to talk about Franchise India. She will give you a little overview about what we do, because a lot of people know us from one part of our business. Somebody would know us from media, somebody would know from exhibitions, somebody would know from consulting. But I would like her to maybe talk about two things. One, talk about what is our journey as Franchise India. And because she founded this broking part of the business, I like to talk, she should talk about a little bit broking. And then I'll come on to talk about the next 5 years of franchising, where it is going and what we feel is going to happen. And then we will move into why IFC program. IFC stands for Independent Franchise Consultant, because if you've joined just now, it's a program which is independent professionals who work with Franchise India and part services on consulting to other companies and also potential investors. Over to you, Sonia, for your remarks, and we take the webinar ahead. And friends, also, just sorry for interruption, we have a Q&A box down there. We use that Q&A box to ask as many questions you want to do. Because more you ask questions, we'll be happy to answer. A good part is on this screen, we have all India. So we have our colleague from Chennai. We have somebody from Punjab who can speak very well Punjabi and North Indian. We have our partner from Bombay and Pune region. He also handles Gujarat. And obviously our national head, Sanjay, is there. And Anurag joins us from Calcutta office. And three of us, Sanjay, Sonia, and me, sit out of New Delhi head office. So over to you, Sonia.
Great. Friends, a very good evening to all of you. And I thank you all for coming on this webinar. And I must say it's a very overwhelming response we have received. Even, as we start, I see many of you have started to raise your hands. But I'll request friends, keep looking at the chat box. We'll keep posting some questions. We'll try to make the session as interactive as possible. The more we are able to know about you, your interest areas, a little bit about your profile, I feel more productive this session can be. So I start with giving a little background on our company, and maybe a lot of you still know maybe larger part of it. Some would know maybe small part of what we do. So we are a 25-year-old enterprise which started our business with one big vision, which is making every Indian self-reliant through entrepreneurship. And, when we look today, words like entrepreneurship, startup, brands, they are a part of our everyday vocabulary. But this was not the case when we started the company 25 years back. But then also we had a clear vision of what we wanted to achieve. And, a channel business, or I would say an IFC structure, was always a part of our structure, even when we started our company. So through these years, we have worked on this path, not only to create new capabilities, but also to evolve our capabilities at Franchise India so that we're able to add value, expand our value proposition for the entire franchise community at large. And at the group level, we are a fully integrated franchise solution company and largest franchise development and distribution company, where our group, creates very intelligent synergies, and the combined strength of all our companies put together is something which is leveraged by each of its companies. So with our interest in franchising, licensing, real estate, mid-market M&A, we have presence between, obviously India, we're about 90 plus cities, 96 cities rather, and also international markets where we currently have our presence in. And all throughout, we have positioned our company as a investor-centric and a franchise-focused company through broadly, I would say, our three companies, while we have multiple companies at the group level, where we have a very big media house, where we run about 120 big exhibitions across India. We also run 3 publications, which includes Entrepreneur, where we have the rights for entire Asia. And this is the top 3 magazines, B2B magazines globally. And we've been running this magazine franchising world the past more than 24 years now, which has a circulation, digital circulation now. But even before digitally we were circulating, we had a circulation in about 280 plus cities in the country. Right? So, and that for us has played a very important role, because, media played a very important role for us to create this ecosystem of companies who wanted to expand on one side, and on the other side, investors, business buyers who were looking at various opportunities. The second part of a business is more around advisory, I would say, where, we also realized if we were to create this ecosystem, we were also to bring in a lot of new companies. So our specialization has been working with a lot of startup companies, where we have brought many companies today, which you think are great companies, and these are great companies. We have worked the last many years, but not as big as what they are today. And we started working with them when they were just maybe one outlet old company. Now they would have 200, 600, 800 odd locations operating across country and maybe international markets also. So we have a Francop advisory company, which is again an American firm, and we are the partners in India, which works with companies to make them franchise ready. So when I say franchise ready, we consult companies to get into franchising. So the entire structure of business modeling, strategy, communication, all that is something which is done by the advisory company. And then we have, a company which is primarily a transaction arm, as we call, where we facilitate transactions. So through our media, which gives us a platform to our transaction arm, where we take mandate from companies on one side. We also take mandate from investors who want to invest in various businesses. And through these mandates, we filter the interest from both sides and get these transactions, or I say franchise sales, executed. So all these years, we have been doing an average of about 1,500 crores to about 2,000 odd crores of gross transactional value. So this is the kind of investment we have perhaps raised every year from the market for various companies that our company has worked for. So this number, when I talk about, is only the companies where we have exclusive contract, while what is happening through our media platform is much larger than what I'm talking about. And one thing which is worth mentioning here is a larger part of this transaction is something which has been contributed by our channel partners. For example, just a day before, we concluded a big deal. I would not name the brand, but one of our partners in Bangalore concluded a big deal for which my brokerage from the company is alone about 22 odd lakhs, right? So our partner gets anything about, 10 odd lakhs only from a single transaction. So that's what, we have created in these many years. We also felt as a company, there's a big advantage, a big opportunity which sits in. And if we could distribute that and bring in more hands, this value could even be great. So as a prime mover of the entire franchise ecosystem, we build our strong equity with a community of business buyers, entrepreneurs who engage through all our platforms. They take advice from us before investing in opportunity. And we work with companies to expand them. And having said that, we also have been instrumental in bringing more than 470 companies also to the Indian market. And as a catalyst in the franchise ecosystem, we feel that it also becomes a responsibility to also educate both companies and investors. And hence, we want to expand our network in doing so. So now, I'll request, maybe I want to give back to Gaurav to set a perspective on the entire opportunity that we're going to present. So we'll talk about how you can partner. And most importantly, friends, because we already have a big distribution. And having said that, even cities like Delhi, Bombay, which has a very big team, direct teams of Franchise India, we still feel that we are underserved, in these markets. So if I talk about Delhi, Bombay, and Bangalore, cities like these where we can opportunity, smaller cities, definitely, there are many markets where we currently not present. So we'll take the conversation ahead, make it more interactive. We'll post some questions and we like you to maybe start commenting on the Q&A. So I'll request Gaurav to kindly take that ahead.
So you are on mute.
Thank you, Sonia. And let's start with the first question I will like to do, because I feel that one of the qualities of a good consultant is that they ask a lot of questions. Because consultants are not people who have all the answers, but they have all the right questions. And that's what we believe in. And that's what actually we train in, that how you really diagnose your investors and understand where they're coming from and what kind of business would suit them. So my first question to all of you, and you all have to answer that, use the Q&A box and answer which city you are coming from, introduce yourself from the city, and also make a choice of what you want to be telling you about your profession. So if you are a professional, write P. Just write P, we will understand that you're a professional. If you are a business owner, write B. And if you are somebody who's already a consultant, some kind of consulting you run, some training company, some consulting firm, write MC, management consultant. And if you are somebody who's in a career change, which means that you're now looking at a new career, write C. 4 choices: P for professionals, B for business owners, MC for management consultants, and C for somebody who's looking for a career change. And let me say who's answering. So Ankit is from Ludhiana. There's somebody called Inder Kumar who comes from Bangalore. Welcome, Inder. He's a professional. Mr. B.K. Davda, which is from Ahmedabad. Raman is C, is looking for a career change. The best thing to happen to your life is when you have opportunity to choose the next big thing. Because sometimes we're very busy in whatever we're doing, we never get chance. So if you're a C, congratulations, because you have now an opportunity to decide what is next big thing to you. And that's something which is very exciting. Balaji is B and C. He's a business owner and also looking for a career change. Nitin, welcome. He's a management consultant. Welcome, Nitin. Nitin, you would understand our part of business because you are already a consultant. Naveen is a professional. Sandeepan is a C and Ankit is a B. I will request others also go on and keep introducing. There's Mr. Mukherjee, who's from Kolkata, and he's a professional and also looking for a career change. Actually, most successful independent franchise consultants were professionals. We have now over 100 IFC partners across India, and most of them average experience runs from 15 years to 20 years. That's an average experience. We have some people with experience of 35 years and some young also, but we like professionals because they come with a lot of domain experience and they always wanted to run their own self, and people want freedom and they wanted their own identity to be created. And being a consultant, building your own brand that's an opportunity of becoming an independent franchise consultant. So I have a lot of answers coming in. So if I can request my colleagues on the call, if they all start answering on the, and I think because otherwise like just taking names would go into the, I'll finish the webinar time on just taking names, but a lot of people, thank you very much for very encouraging response. Everybody is writing. So I like that. There's somebody who's called financial consultants. So I like financial consultant because actually a lot of people don't have financial information, so financial intelligence is one of the very, very big gap. And that's why they're not able to make the right decision what businesses are entitled. Like I always tell my team, the most abused word when in our sector is ROI, return on investment. This is most abused word. And Sonia would agree and Sanjay would agree with me. When we go to shows, almost everybody walks into us and says, give me the best brand with best ROI. And I joke and I say, if I knew that, I will take it myself. It's always different in terms of different stages of your buying decision, different markets. So you have to connect a lot of dots to really find what is the right opportunity for you. You also need to understand your risk reward ratios before you make a decision. And that's what we are specialists on. We are specialists to help people start their own business. And if you become an independent franchise consultant, we make you specialist that you guide people how to start their business. So let's go on. And why I said India is passing through an era which would become the golden era for franchising. And I mean it. I mean it because 25 years, we have put more time in franchising than anybody else in the world. Rather, we have a line which we use and it's registered by Franchise India that nobody sells more business than Franchise India. It's a big statement to make, but we really stand by this statement. Google it out, find it out anywhere. Is there any organization of our size and capability globally? There's nobody who sells more franchise or business than Franchise India. And that's where we are coming from. But why I see this next 5 years is going to be the most exciting time. Why? Few points. Market entry. India has only 13% global brands available in this country. Dubai, a small city like Dubai, has 70% of world brands present there. So what is going to happen to India? With our economy being stable, we are stable politically, we are growing, the world is not growing, world is getting into recession. These brands would run into India. Almost every day. Tomorrow morning, I have a French large company, very, very large company walking into our office, and they're looking for a partner through a joint venture or a master franchise. This is a value. It's like a Zara, and they're coming to us. This month alone, I have about 14 visits from global companies coming to Franchise India, and they are seeking partners for us. And by the way, Franchise India has done over 450 market entries in luxury, in retail. F&B is our favorite. We have done so many brands. So many brands you go now to QSRs and I think you will find Franchise India participating into there, all the top class brands. So market entry to me is going to be very, very exciting. As the time we are speaking, or you contact our colleagues, they would give you 100 ready brands which are ready to sign today to enter Indian market. We have in education, we have in retail, we have luxury, F&B, hospitality, training, education, early learning. Every sector, we have so many brands which are coming to India, I think. So market entry is very, very exciting. And all our IFC partners really work on these global market entries, sell master franchise or area franchise, which is going to be in big demand. Second, startups. We all seeing startups around us. And again, Sanjay, Sonia, and everybody would agree, last 3 years, especially in COVID, every single meaningful startup came to Franchise India, like, well, we want to grow. So it might be an academy which is an edtech company, or it can be an EV startup, which came to us, or a cosmetic or a direct to consumer brand. Like tomorrow or day after, we have a brand called Rini, which is actually founded by the same people who founded Beardo. They started a brand. So whenever a brand has gone to a certain level and they want to expand across market, because India is very complex, they come to us. They come to us and say, we want a franchise. So it can be a small niche D2C brand like a Manon company or a mature large company like Lakme, which is a Unilever company. They have to come to Franchise India for their larger expansion. Today, we had one very large battery company, which Sonia was, and they actually migrated to electric vehicles. They reached out to us and said, we want 400 distributor and franchise partners across India. And they want to do it in 6 months. In 6 months to do 400 dealerships across India, you need a team of 300-400 people to go out and do this job. How would they get 300 people and put themselves in 90 cities? Only Franchise India has ready infrastructure. We are in 96 cities and we have over 400 people full-time available to do this job. And that's why we're expanding the team, because we are getting so much of work that we need more teams and more people to come with us. So startup is the second thing. Consumer preference is the third point. Consumer is becoming so very brand conscious, both in the product and the services. Anything you consume, from your core products, which is your FMCG, to your services like cleaning services at your home, anything in between, you want branded and quality. That's the consumer change. So brands are preferred. So everywhere you are looking at, like we're doing a very interesting brand, which does your home services, just home services. You can just call, we're doing a company called Zorgers, which is a direct-to-home healthcare company. So you need a nurse at home, you need a critical care at home, you got this company. This is also a franchise company. So we're doing phenomenally well in terms of direct-to-consumer space, because the consumer preferences are changing. So anything which you want to consume on a business-to-consumer side, or business-to-business side, or business-to-institution side, everything is becoming very, very branded. Just now we signed up with a brand which is convenience store. It's called the New Shop. And New Shop is a funded company, runs about 80 stores. And we have taken a project to do 500 stores in 2 years. And 500 stores in 2 years is a rollout which was last seen by Reliance Fresh, or Jio. That is a kind of rollout. And by the way, both companies are also consulted by Franchise India. So Jio was our consulting. We consulted Jio to make their telecom model. So that's also done by Franchise India. It's one of the biggest rollouts ever happened from a consumer capturing viewpoint. Consumer demand, this is another thing which we should give ourselves, that we are at the right time in the right country. The demand itself is so high. The consumption cycles are changing so fast in this country, but still we are very low to the world. Like, for example, I'm consulting one very interesting, I would not call healthy ice cream, but we are doing a company which is a pure natural, great product of an ice cream. And this guy came and said, do you think I will be able to survive in so many ice cream brands? I say, India is the lowest per capita ice cream eating country. And we love sweets, right? We're still the lowest, one of the lowest in the world in ice cream consumption. So what is going to happen 10 years, 20 years with ice cream brands? This is going to just go up because we are the lowest. In everything, this is true. Just for your statistics, India consumes less than 1 pair of shoe every year, which is the lowest, right? We change our mattresses in 15 years, which is the lowest, right? So what would happen if our consumption start growing? And I will give you another shocking thing, which you all feel, that people think we are all eating out, especially in urban cities, right? My friend from Bombay, Sai Mohan, would agree that everybody in Bombay eats out. But Bombay eating out is still average once in a week. Jakarta, which is Indonesia, does 1.5 times a day. So what is going to happen if Sai Mohan starts eating at least 2 times a day? He has 1 time of coffee, sometimes he orders food. So the consumption is going to go 7 times on what is happening. So I might look like somebody who's part of finance ministry trying to be bullish about Indian economy, but it's not about this government or that government, but I'm really excited about the timing of this country and what is going to happen. And franchising is directly proportionate to consumption. As consumption increases, we increase. Another thing which I'm more excited, and this is where Franchise India has done the most job, is the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 markets of India. If somebody said, I'm from Ludhiana, what jobs we create in Ludhiana? If you want to make 1 lakh rupee in Ludhiana, it's a big city. People call it the more Mercedes in the market are in Ludhiana. But where are the jobs? And I'm talking Ludhiana. Today I had a call with somebody in Barnala, which most of people would have not heard and which exists. And what jobs you create? You don't create jobs. So what is going to be done? What is an option for people to make if they want to make 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 3 lakh or 5 lakh, 10 lakhs? They have to start their entrepreneurial journey. But they're scared to start their own entrepreneurial journey because they don't know it. They don't know how to do it. They don't have a brand. How do they build brand? So franchising is a great answer of your entrepreneurial journey, which comes with a brand. So which means you start your own entrepreneurial journey, but with a brand and know-how. And so it becomes even more exciting. And that's why franchising became $4.5 trillion industry globally. Friends, I will again repeat, is $4.5 trillion. Indian GDP is 3.5. So we are bigger than Indian GDP as an industry. So that opportunity also becomes very, very exciting. And finally, infrastructure. Infrastructure, I'm sitting in Chandigarh office. I come from airport from Chandigarh. And just coming there, I was just looking around and there were so many showrooms being built, so many. It just continues for kilometers and kilometers. And the good news is 90% are empty. They've just been built. So what is going to happen in them? Right? All these 90 people who see these showrooms or infrastructure, I see business opportunities because I see all these places will need to house something. There would be some shops, some cafes, some coaching center, some immigration store, something would come there, or maybe a hotel of Oyo, which is a franchise. Anything would happen. You know, they're not going to stay empty. So everywhere you go in this country, the infrastructure is being built. This infrastructure is going to support a phenomenal amount of business opportunities flourishing around you. And that's what I've seen in Pune, I've seen in Bangalore, I've seen in Hyderabad. When the first time I started going to Hyderabad, high-tech was not even built, right? And when I started looking at it, I know the gate when they started build the gate, and when Chandrababu Naidu that time, Chief Minister, started the infrastructure side, I told my team, let's expand that side because there is going to be a boom. And look at now when we go to this whole high-tech and see businesses flourishing, both not only technology, but people who are serving everything from F&B to hospitality to retail to fashion to home decor. We've just done big deals with Jindal Group. Jindal runs GSW1, which is the construction franchise, construction material franchise. And in construction material franchise, we just sold out in just 3 months. We were sold out because so much of construction going on. This franchise is going to rock. It is one of the top chart franchise for us. So friends, these are the reasons I feel India is passing through this whole golden era of franchising. And that's why we are inviting partners who are like-minded, who think like us and believe like us that this is their time, and also want to work on 3 things, as Sanjay said: helping people to invest into franchise, area franchise, master franchise, investment in startups, or running businesses. Any kind of investment in active business you're looking at, we will help. Second, scale. If you want to take your business to the next level, you want to scale through distribution, franchise, marketing associates, any kind of partnerships you're looking at, we'll help you. Third, if you want to exit your business, you're running a business and your children are not there to continue, or you're tired, you want to diversify, you want to live abroad, move to Canada, whatever you want to do, you want to get out of the business, because we have investors, we'll give you exit. All 3 areas, there is no competition. Now you'll ask me something which is so interesting, why there's not competition? Because it's not easy. It's not easy to create this ecosystem. It has taken us 350 crores of active marketing, which I'm saying, which is ATL marketing. We have spent that kind of money in the publishing houses like Times of India or Hindustan Times or other newspapers in the classic way. Now digitally, doing about 1,000 plus shows. We have done 1,000 shows in 300 cities in India. So smallest of the city, we would have done a show. So all that has created the brand equity. But more importantly, the methodology. Methodology is more important. The bringing these mandates on board. Because when you start tomorrow, you say you start tomorrow with us and you become our independent franchise consultant. After 3 days of active training, you will represent 500 brands exclusively. Now ask yourself, even to get 500 brands information would take you a year. Now you represent them and you can officially go and claim that you are the only exclusive representation of that in that city. That's a huge amount of great start you get. But that's not important. Important is this investor base, which we have built. We have about 10 million investors who are available with Franchise India, which we verify at different stages and given to you. So you really get these 2 banks the day you start. You get the brands, you get the investors, and you get a phenomenal amount of training, and you're ready to go out and represent entirely. And if you are somebody who's even putting more of intelligence, you can grow as much you want to do. There is no upper slab in this business. You want to do 5 crore a year or 10 crore a year, you can really do this in this business. This business is that large. So friends, what is this program? What is the independent franchise consultant program? When you become independent franchise consultant, you get three businesses. One is franchise brokerage, which means that you do the broking, bring the brand and the investor together, and you make brokerage sometimes from both sides, most of the time from both sides, and sometimes only from one side, depending on what is the structure we need to be done. And these brokerages are very top-notch number because we have all the contracts with a very, very high brokerage fee. That's first program. Second, you work like a franchise coach. You coach people to grow their business. So you go to a very successful restaurant in your city and say, you are very successful, but you want to grow. Like I'll give you an example. When I started from a place called Chandigarh. And then I moved to Delhi. I've been living in Delhi for last 23, 24 years. And when I started in Chandigarh, I went to a brand in Ludhiana called Chawla Chicken. He used to have this one tiny outlet in Chawla Chicken in Delhi. And I went to this Sikh brothers, they were two brothers. And I went to them and say, why don't you grow? You're doing successfully well in Ludhiana. And they somehow believed me while I was just starting off. And they signed a contract with me. And I took their chain to about 100 locations. And now they are a very popular chain, at least in North India. So I can give you hundreds and hundreds of examples from a flower company called Ferns and Petals to a jumbo vada pav company in Bombay or XYZ in everywhere. You tell me, take me to any part of this country, I'll give you some examples of opportunities which we have taken from that small and build them into a big, big chain. So that's your franchise coaching business. If you like to scale companies, and you can come as a consultant, you can also take some equity and grow these companies to the next level. And third, you also work as a business resale specialist. You are exit specialist. So you help people to exit. So these are three roles which you do. What we provide you is what we call the MOST, M-O-S-T. M is the most important. M is mentoring. When you get started, you need mentoring. I took a lot of mentoring from great guys over the world. First 5-6 years, whenever I started, I used to travel extensively globally, any consultant anywhere in the world. I used to go there and meet them and say how they conduct everything they do, even how their office used to look like, I will copy. And I'll be honest, I took a lot of advice from these people to build my consulting practice. So that's what we feel. We need to really build consultants and mentor them and guide them. I personally do training. All training I'm involved myself. So we do mentoring. O stands for opportunities. We provide you opportunity this month alone, and Sonia can maybe show if it is possible on the screen. We're launching 65 new brands just in 1 month. 65 new brands. And that's impossible. When I tell my friends in Europe and US, they get shocked. They feel that this is not even a 3 years work. And in just single month, Franchise India would launch 65 new brands in the market. It's a large portfolio which is going out in the market. 365 days we do a webinar, 365 days at 12 o'clock. And we have not stopped for Christmas, Holi, Diwali, COVID, anything you want to do. Most difficult days, this 12 o'clock, every day we launch one new brand. And this is one of the most successful. Today we launched a brand called Total Health. And Total Health is by Dr. Anjali Mukherjee. She is a very, very popular diet consultant out of Bombay. And we launched her program and we are taking them to different markets. So very different opportunities we try to bring in. So that's opportunity. S stands for sport. The team you're seeing here is hands-on. They work with you. They work with you on your closings. They work with you on helping you to do joint calls, your proposals, everything at the back end, whatever you need. And with the client, whatever you need to do that's our job. And T stands for training. Training at 8 different modules. Different modules from deal making, how you do the deals, how you are a deal specialist, how you adjust to your investors, how you build programs for your brands. So different modules are there, including one very interesting module, how to build your self brand. In today's time, every person has to build his market price. How you build your market price, how you people recognize you, how you become a thought leader, how you become an opinion maker, how people follow your opinions, right? Like in stock market, there are about 300, 400 people who set opinion for everything. And you don't know when you are in stock market, how they change your opinion. Like what people did for, people are making judgments on how Adani was there and nobody has real clarity, but a lot of people made a wrong opinion and Adani stock fell 70%, right? So this is opinion making. So opinion making is very, very sharp and very powerful today, how opinions are made. So how you build yourself as a thought leader and an opinion maker, that's also very, very important. So friends, this is a very interesting program, but not for everyone. I'll be honest. Everybody cannot become a consultant. While I, in my own company also, I've seen a lot of people are very successful and some are not successful. Why they are not successful? One key reason. So a lot of people ask me, what are the 4 or 5 things which make a consultant successful? So let me share. First, you need to genuinely have passion to help others. This is one of these. This is the simplest, right? It's just not for money or career. You're really excited to help people. You get really excited that I'm making change in somebody's life. That's one. Second, you're super hungry for knowledge. Super hungry for knowledge. I've gone to international trips where I've spent in shopping mall 4 hours shopping nothing, taking pictures, getting into stores, understanding what is happening, finding out which company I can bring to India, which company is growing what. And I've spent this 4 hours enjoying myself because I was always exploring what is happening in next thing in the world. You know, I saw a pizza chain in Russia a long time back called Dodo, right? And I looked at the store and I looked at the entire thing. I said, this is next Domino's. And it is now the next domino. While this now war has happened, they're not able to grow that fast because most of the countries, they are sanctioned. Russian brands cannot go. Otherwise, this would have been a Domino's. I saw a brand called Joe and the Juice in Copenhagen, and it was a small company. It's just one store. And I told, this is the next Starbucks. Why? Because I put the best research on that brand. I research on the founder. I understand where they're coming from. That's something which one has to do. You have to be hungry for knowledge. Third, you need to put time. Now, people ask me, what do you mean? There are 3 types of ROI in the world. 3 types of ROI. There's not one. One ROI we all talk, which is return on investment, which is the easiest, right? If you put 2 crores, the best you can get is maybe 3 lakh rupees a month. That's the best ROI people need. I know a lot of people who want to make 3 lakh rupees, but doesn't want to put 2 crores. So they are not going to get conventional ROI. So second ROI is return on involvement. How much involved you are, right? It can be somebody sitting on a stock market broker, sitting on his computer, doing 10 hours of buying and selling. By the evening, he can make 3 lakh rupees just in the evening, or maybe 3 crores in some case. He's not putting any money. He's just trading and he's making money. So this is return on involvement. People have to be involved. People talk about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, but he was the most hardworking man I have met. So people like them who are great examples, who work so very hard, and that's why they are so successful by their involvement in their business. Third return is return on intelligence. So Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was actually the third one. Intelligence and involvement. He had the best mind. So he always knew what to do, at what stage to do. So if you are somebody who has return on intelligence and return on involvement, you can become a successful consultant and a successful IFC. So friends, I want to give you an overview and only make a decision if you genuinely believe that you have all those qualities to do that. There is an interview process. After this, Sanjay is going to run a presentation. And you go through the presentation, what are the modules of IFC, how you make money, what is your share, what kind of support you get. All that is going to come from Sanjay now. And then you have my colleagues who would get in touch with you, understand you. And if you're interested, we would like to understand more about your education, your experience, your family background, and things like that. And you also should ask tough questions. You ask any tough questions you want to talk to some existing IFCs, we'll get you to talk to anybody of our network. That's not a problem. And once you have done that, then they would have to do an interview with 3 of us, Sanjay, Sonia, and me. We will come and do a little bit of chat with you. Again, you can ask as many hard questions with us. And if we feel we are compatible as partners, we will shake hand and be partners for life. So friends, thank you very much for being part of this. I'll pass it on to Sanjay. Before that, I'll give it to Sonia for maybe a few words if she wants to add. And then Sanjay would lead the balance part of the presentation and keep active on the question answers, So ask any questions you want to have. And as I said, good consultant always asks the right questions. Over to you, Sonia.
Thank you, friends. I think we've been answering a lot of questions which are being posted by each one of you. And also we've taken a note of all the location cities, and some of the locations you've mentioned are very, very interesting for us. A lot of you are asking our website, so I've put that also in the chat box. We have shared our hotline number feedback. I'll also request Sanjay if he would like to share details, and also all my team members who have joined from other regions, because somebody wants to come to Delhi office. I saw somebody wanting to come to Kolkata office. So I'll request all our team members if they can also put their the details. And maybe after the webinar today, we can start connecting with everyone to maybe discuss further. And friends, I'd like to thank you all, but I request that you go through this presentation very, very carefully. While at Franchise India, we have a big spread, but I equally feel, as we are increasing our distribution, so is the opportunity which is increasing every day. And we need more hands, we need a bigger distribution. Talent, consistency, integrity, persistence, ownership. I feel these are 5 important parameters for us to consider you for a profile for a partner. And also on top of that would be your time involvement in the business, which is very, very paramount for us. So thank you once again, friends. We have left our details. Feel free to reach out to us, call us, WhatsApp us. Thank you.
And keep coming back to our webinars, because you might not be interested to become a independent franchise consultant, but you're always interested to become an entrepreneur. So, and that's our endeavor. So over to you, Sanjay, for balance seminar. Sorry, I took a little more time than I was allotted. And over to you for the balance journey, and we'll sign off from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for setting up the perspective and giving us a complete understanding about the industry, how it is growing. Yes, it is true that today we have seen millions and millions of NRIs in India. So they are here with a lot of money, but they want to invest, but they have no ability to where to invest, and they have no market understanding. So which brand they want to invest, which market they will want to go. So that is what Franchise India consulting practices are very important there, and consultants are very important there to help guide and further setting up the deal structuring for them. So we'll take it further the presentation, and we'll help you to understand a little bit more on what we offer and how it is being structured, what is the module of independent franchise consultant. And then we will also connect with you after this webinar one-on-one, and because this is one-sided, we may have a lot of questions. Then you can have a lot of questions are there. So we will address you and connect with you one-on-one, and we'll address all your questions. So today we have this presentation ready for you, where we'll understand what is that we offer. So we offer tablet. So if anyone can confirm my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Thank you very much. So what we offer tablet. So tablet is a short form wherein I'm talking about Franchise India is going to give you the technology part. So technology would mean you have a CRM, and CRM, we are giving you all database. We will create a Franchise India domain email address for you, wherein you will be further communicating and corresponding with all the investors, brands across with Franchise India email address. Second is A. A stands for infrastructure health. What we do is you have got complete access to Franchise India infrastructure. Now, suppose we have got some partners in Delhi NCR. We have corporate office in Delhi. So these IFC partners are coming to our office, and they use our office for all the meetings. And also, if someone has full day time, they invest that time in our office and sitting and having this all meetings. So likewise, we have office in Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Pune, Kolkata, and other cities as well. We are spread across India. So access to this infrastructure and offices is free available for all our partners who want to do all meetings. B stands for brands. So we are giving you access to brands. So that's what we have discussed, that Franchise India have got huge database in terms of brands, opportunities. So we have 750 plus companies today who have given us mandate to drive their network, to expand them in different markets, to build their franchise network. And these companies are having a contract with us. This is a mandate what we have. Otherwise, we have more than 16,000 companies, businesses registered on our website, franchiseindia.com. But out of them, around 800 companies are having a mandate with Franchise India to exclusive partner for them. wherein we drive their network. So this brand list, opportunity list, is available for all my partners after the moment you have gone through the training part, which is T stands for training. So that I'll discuss. So after you are getting the license, you get the certificate, you are trained, you get access to everything, access to infrastructure, access to my technology, and also access to my brand list. And again, E stands for events. E stands for events, and before that, L stands for leads. So lead structure we are giving. No lead marketing for lead generation, for exhibition, for any kind of promotion you have to invest. So before COVID, absolutely, we were not giving it free. We were talking about, we are asking you to pay for the leads. But after the COVID, we are not. And during this COVID also, we have a lot of partners with us. After COVID also, a lot of partners now joining us. We are still continuing giving you the lead support without any cost. So in fact, if we have to promote any independent franchise consultant on our different this medias and all those stuff, so that is wherein there is no charge. We promote brands which we have, we generate the leads and giving to our independent franchise consultants, no charge for that. We also have E stands for events. We are doing across events every month, around 30 events. So all our IFC partners are having full access without any investment for this events also. So we invite brands, we invite investors, we also book the venue, 5-star hotels, and we do a lot of marketing across, and you have no investment as an IFC partner. So everything does by Franchise India, and you come, you be part of that event, and the database and the business will go to your kitty. T, as I said, training. So there's a 3 days training, which is every month we have a new batch, which we create, and whoso will come on board after having a selection call. Once you're on board, we decided to partner with each other. So then we have to invite you to Delhi corporate office for 3 days, 3 days training, wherein 1 full day would be completely dedicated by our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, and the rest 2 days would be across verticals, across products training, since morning till evening. And you are staying with us. Every pickup and drop facility is from our side. Only you have to come to Delhi, the rest is on us. So then you will get complete training and having a complete understanding about the infrastructure, what we have, about the fundamentals, what this business needs, and about the process with which we drive this complete business. So that is what tablet is all about. And this tablet will give you understanding about my next part, which is what is my proposed structure of independent franchise consultant. So proposed structure would mean that where you have to join, what is your next level promotion, what is your next level jump, wherein you want to go, and what is that is going to help you to get on the 2nd position, 3rd, and then next one, and how it is going to take you in terms of payouts, how you are going to, it is going to be highly rewarding for you, and how it is going to help you in terms of going from one stage to another stage. So absolutely, to join at independent franchise consultant base level, there is no no way, and there is no other option wherein you can join at any stage of pro or master. It is not there. The policy is every person who joins us, every professional who joins us has to join at a base level of IFC base level. And then once you start working with us and we give you all support across, and you hit 15 lakh rupees revenue, 15 lakh rupees revenue in 1 year, you will be promoted as IFC elite. And if you hit from here, you hit 50 lakh rupees revenue, and you will become IFC pro. And if you hit 1 crore rupees business, you will be IFC master. Why we have put all these ladder like this? Because every IFC, every partner is unique. Someone is, that's why we said it is return on involvement, return on intelligence. So someone is putting more time, someone is putting less time. So accordingly, your growth is there. So if you are involved fully, you put maximum time in this, you will grow faster. So that means there has to be some opportunity for everyone, that if you want to put more time, you want to grow fast, you want to earn fast, and you want to earn more. So there has to be some opportunity. So that's how we have created IFC, IFC Elite, IFC Pro, and IFC Master. How it is going to change your payout structure, that is what I'll make you explain in this slide, and that is what the payout structure is all about. So please understand this. I understand it's one-sided, but you will not be able to understand this complete. We'll also have, as I said, one-on-one interaction with you. We'll give you complete understanding about your earning potential, and then how it is going to help you to take it to the next level. We'll certainly help you with that. But here, the point is, what is IFC payout, and what is elite payout, and what is pro and master. When you join as an IFC basic, at basic level, there is 40% sharing with you. So it would mean if you get 1 lakh rupees business, 40% will go to you, 60% will come to Franchise India. Now, what is this IA, IS, BS, and BD? So we largely work with two communities. So please understand, these are two communities. Are one side we have businesses, brands, and one side we have investors. Wherever we talk about investor, we'll talk about I. When we are talking about brands, we talk about B. So from I side, investor side, we have two products, and then from B side, brand side, we have two products. So when we are start working with investors as a consultant, because as a consultant, our product is time. When we are giving time to someone, so it is not to be given free. We don't work free for anybody. So what is that consultant have? A consultant has product that is time. So when we are investing our time with someone and helping him to structure a deal for some investor, understanding his requirement, which market he is coming from, what is his investment capacity, and also what is his profile, which business is going to be suitable for his market, and what is going to be wherein he get the more revenue and more ROI out of that business after investing, because there are a lot of models, a lot of businesses, a lot of categories we are working with. So what is suitable for an investor? Because as a survey, Franchise India has a survey report wherein we found that 50% of investors today in this time after COVID time are first-time business buyers. So when you're a first-time business buyer, so you have no understanding where to invest. It is a completely risky for you to go and invest in any of the business without having any knowledge. So that's why Franchise India comes in between. We handhold you, we understand your requirement, and then we turn out the database, and we select opportunities, and we go one by one and work with investor hand in hand up to information level. That's first level. Second is evaluation level. We evaluate right opportunity one by one. Then negotiation level, and finally deal structuring level. So all these levels, Franchise India consultant works with investor, and in this regard, we are charging him a fee, which is investor acquisition fee, wherein we register investor with us. That is wherein we have some fees to it, which is minimum is 25,000 rupees which charge. And then once we service the investor, when we work with him, it may take a month, it may take 2 months, it may take 15 days, and then we charge a service fee also the investor has to pay. After the deal is completed, that becomes a servicing fee, that is investor servicing fee, which is minimum is 50,000 rupees plus GST, taxes are separate. And whichever brand we are selling to him, whichever franchisee we are selling, and from brand side also, we get a success fees, and that success fees is different in different brands, different projects, which can be as low as 1 lakh rupees each opportunity, because we have a lot of low cost opportunities there with us. And there we have got minimum is 1 lakh rupees as success fee, but it goes to 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, and somewhere around 15 lakh, 20 lakh also. Like we were just giving an example yesterday, we sold one opportunity, which was a master opportunity. So wherein we are getting 23 lakh rupees from that brand, that's as a brand service fees, because we have serviced a brand, we have sold a franchisee to someone, any investor. So from investor, we are getting two products, we are getting two revenues. One was the investor registration fee. Then investor will also pay us investor servicing fees, because we have got a franchisee for him. And now brand is also paying us service fees, that is 23 lakh rupees from the brand side. Now in this, since it's a 80 lakh rupees project, we do not charge 25,000. So 25,000 is when it is up to 20 lakh rupees investment. If it is 20 lakh to 50 lakh rupees, then we go little higher, it's 40,000 rupees. And accordingly, your service fees will get increased. So it is 50,000, then it will go to 1 lakh rupees, then it will go to 1.5 lakh rupees. So as investment goes up, this registration fees will go up, and accordingly, my service fees is also going up. But if we are talking about basic is 25,000 rupees, and then 50,000 as a service fees. Brand side, that depends, because any brand we sell, we have already an agreement with all the brands, and the brand success fees, service fees is already mentioned in the agreement. So we follow the same structure, and then we ask to pay us the service fees. Now in this, if I can give you a calculation. So all these products, you get 40% sharing. If I give a calculation that if one person, one of my IFC partner is doing 10 registrations in 1 month, so how it is looking like? If you get a 10 registrations in 1 month, would mean 25,000 into 10, which becomes 2.5 lakh rupees. And you can calculate yourself, it is 2.5 lakh rupees, you are getting 40% on this. And you have to continue doing it every month. It's a every month process. And the business booked in your name would be IA, IS, and BS. And then next month you do again the same structure, and then it will, your funnel will be created, and your deals would keep on happening. So if we'll talk about first month, if you do 10 transactions and 10 investor registered with you, it will give you 2.5 lakh rupees from the investor side, which is investor acquisition fees. Well, while registering the investor, then we start working with him, because if we do without registration, it may take 2 months, 3 month time. In the meantime, you don't know, and sorry, there is no guarantee that after 2 months, 3 months, this investor is still there with you. That's why we make sure that there is financially committed from both sides. We are giving service, he is giving us this registration fees, and then we understand there are 3 benefits out of this. One, on the top, it is a revenue for us as a consultant. Second, there's a sure shot deal will happen, because he has paid registration fees, he will buy the franchisee. It may take some time, but he will definitely get, it's a sure shot deal for us. Third, he will not go here and there. If he goes, there are a lot of people around, he may digitally get connected with someone this way, that way, but he is already registered with me. If he goes to some other person, he will again ask to get registration with me. So that would mean it's a safe and secure for your side. So these are 3 benefits by getting this registration done. And while you start servicing, so you get this investor servicing fees, which is as low as 50,000, because we are calculating on the lowest part, which is 50,000. So this 50,000 rupees into these same 10 investors is your 5 lakh rupees again. Out of this 5 lakh rupees, you get 40%. Now you can calculate yourself, but you are getting 40% out of 5 lakh. At the same time, when you are selling a franchisee for the same investor, what you get? You get success fees from the brand, which is 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh. But let's assume, and as an average, we take 2 lakh rupees from each brand I'm talking about as a service fees. So 2 lakh into 10, it becomes 20 lakh rupees brand success fees, which is coming to us. So 20 lakh rupees, again, you are getting 40% out of that. Now, please calculate what out of this 1 month, wherein you have put your time, your intelligence, and your involvement is there. You interacted with 10 investors and you got them registered. What is already there in your kitty now? So first was 2.5 lakh rupees, you get 40%. Then 5 lakh rupees, you get 40%. Then 20 lakh rupees, you get 40%. That's how it's a highly rewarding opportunity for each one of you and each one of us, because we, from this side also, we are franchise consultants. We are deal makers. We are matchmakers. So this is there for us. The 4th product at the same time is BD, which is again brand side. So this is business development, would mean if you refer any new business opportunity, that any business, any brand, any lead you get across anywhere, and they want to come into franchising, we will help you to understand. We will do meeting with them. We will do some all presentations and proposals, everything will be done by us. only your reference. If we take this brand on board, would mean that we are start now working with them, and our onboarding fees is somewhere around 5 lakh to 25 lakh rupees, depending on how big the brand is, what is their plan, how much rollout they want to go across, and that's how that would depend on what kind of service they need from our side. That was to go from 5 lakh to 25 lakh rupees. Again, if I start talking about the minimum, which is 5 lakh rupees, if we get that franchise brand closed and it is onboarded with us, you are getting 20% on onboarding fees. Would mean straight away 1 lakh rupees will go to you only by just a reference. The rest all we do, because it is only a reference from your side, it will remain the same 20% in all 4 cases. But here, in this case, when you become elite, you get 50% sharing, and here you get 60%, and master when you become, that's what it's a game changer, you get 70%. But the best part is we still continue giving you leads, brands, training, events, everything. So this 30% what Franchise India is getting out of this, we still continue giving you all the support from our side. So these are 3 parameters wherein elite, pro, and master. After becoming your IFC, then these 3 parameters are already there, these 3 stages wherein you have to grow, and there is no target and there is no time limit for this. When you want to become elite, it is absolutely up to you. And here, if you see lead structure in your CRM, which was 50 leads guaranteed, here in this case, which is minimum guarantee 50 leads in your CRM, that is the investor leads. And from the brand side, there is no limit on that. It is someone who want to take this brand, that brand will give you all across the leads. And here it will get increased every level. And again, the CRM opportunities also, it is increasing 1 + 1 + 2, then 3. And you're also asking your team member, family member to be part of your IFC program, because since it's an individual, then you can have somebody along with you. So we'll give you another CRM ID. Would mean you will get another set of leads. So we will increase the leads also to you in the CRM. So this is how the proposed structure for payout is there. So apart from this, when we are talking about the payout structure, what is monetary wise you get, but apart from this, we also have almost all the brands who are working with us are also helping us with a cash incentive. There's a lot of cash incentive every company is giving us for IFC partners, that they are working for your brand and they give the cash incentives, which is as low as 50,000 rupees per deal, which you get. And also it goes up to 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees. And there are some brands, they have given us the cars also, which can start from Maruti car to Mercedes to other brands. So that is what brand side is there, wherein there is no cut, no commission to Franchise India. That is straight away going to your pocket, and you build relationship with the brands, and brand would definitely start working with you only, and you become the brand ambassador for him, because you're getting growth for him, you are getting closures for him, and the brand will always have interaction with you, and you can represent brand in your city and also across country. So if you decide that you want to go and other city also you want to represent that brand, even you can do it nationally. So you have that full access. So we have no boundaries, we have no limitations. So you want to do more, you can select brand, you can take it national. You want to select the brand in any category, we will create your portfolio, and we will also help you starting by, we'll help you to create your portfolio, which brand you want to drive, which are fit for your market and which are fit for your profiling. So if someone is from, I could see there's one person who's a franchise professional. He said, I am having a 15-year experience in franchise sales. So would mean he's a perfect and relevant profiling for this business. So if you have any category you want to do across categories, you can create your portfolio. Maybe at 30 brands at one point of time you can work. Or we will also help and structure for few who are new into this business. We'll create your profile, and then we will give you those brands, and also we will do all the marketing. We'll give you all the leads who are interested for that brand, and we also help you. We have a backend team. They also help to do some filtration out of these leads, and they will also pass on to you at mid segment, wherein they have already qualified that lead, will be also given to you, wherein you as a consultant would understand their requirement and do this registration first, and then you start searching with the right opportunity for them. So friends, this is the presentation, but how it takes you to become the licensed franchise professional with Franchise India partner. There is one small fee, which is 4.5 lakh rupees plus GST. It's a one-time license fees. When you take the license of Franchise India, you become independent franchise consultant. Now you have taken partnership with Franchise India, and you are authorized to use Franchise India platform for getting this highly rewarding opportunity for yourself. So in case there's anyone who is looking forward for any other opportunity, and you want to buy a franchise in any of the segment, any of the category, our IFC partners who are already present would also help you to structure that deal for you, and would take you through the journey, and will guide you properly that how we can get that opportunity for you, and that also we can have, because we are selling all franchises across. We have a lot of categories with us, and whatever it takes in terms of making the matchmake for you, making the right opportunity for you, we will do that. But in case there's anyone who is interested to become Franchise India professional with Franchise India as a IFC partner, we are looking forward for that, and most welcome. And we will have one more detailed discussion with you. Post that, we'll have a 10-minute introduction with our chairman, and then we will take it up further. So we are, again, I'm just repeating that we are also now in the process of making a new batch for next training. So please feel free to ask questions, and then if it all goes well, we'll shake hands and we'll make you as our partner, and then we'll take it up to the closure stage, and then we'll invite you for the training. And once you train, and then we will start your business immediate basis. So in the interest of time, since today it was 5 to 6, we are already 13 minutes late. So thank you very much for being patient and being there with us for 1 year. And we'll further get in touch with you. Our teams locally will get in touch, understand, and you ask question, we ask question. If it all goes well, we'll shake hand and we'll take you through the journey. So thank you very much from our side for being there for more than 1 hour now. And we look forward to have a partnership with each one of you. But we are open for few cities as of now, because few cities we are already closed, because we have opportunity there. We have already partnered, but few cities we have seen the growth. We wanted to take more partners, as somebody was from Raipur. He has sent a message, I'm from Raipur. We have 2 partners in Raipur already. Now, since business is growing, we could see there's a opportunity to have one more IFC partner. So yes, we are looking forward for one more partner in Raipur. Likewise, in other cities also. In Hyderabad, I have got 19 partners already, but business is now growing further. We feel 5, again, I'm repeating, 5 more, we have opened it. We can have 5 more partners in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi is highly potential area. So we are open for these cities also. And for rest of the cities, we may have some partners, maybe 1, but now we are looking for 2. But earlier we have not opened these markets, but we are looking for now first partner in some cities wherein earlier it was not open. So stay tuned. We will definitely get in touch and explore with each one of you. So thank you once again from each one of us, and thank you.